Buenos días a todos. Es un grato placer estar con ustedes. It's a pleasure. Good morning, everybody, to be here today. And today we're going to present the Home Child Care Provider and Home Supported Worker Program. Also includes the application for permanent residence and occupation resident open work permit from outside Canada. I'm gonna continue and share the screen with you. For those that don't know me, my name is William Diaz. I'm the president of WD International Consultants. And we've been in business for more than 10 years. We are one of the largest agencies of service of immigration in Canada. We brought lots of applicants during the past 10 years. Good morning. Can you hear me there? Hello? Can you hear me there? Hello, Rogers? Can you hear me? I was saying that we have been in business for more than 10 years, and we brought so many applicants specifically under the caregiver program. Then the government changed the legalities, and we, in the past 6 to 7 years, we have focused on the student visa. Today we are presenting the home child care provider and home supporter worker. When you do this application, you will get also the permanent residency, correct? So let's go into the matter and see what are the requirements and how the process works, okay? How the process works. You apply to either the home child care provider pilot or the home support worker pilot, depending on which occupation you plan to work in. From the beginning, you submit the work permit application as well as the permanent residence application. This is the main component of this program. Of course, if you meet the requirements, you can get a work permit to work in Canada temporarily. The work permit you get is an occupation restricted open work permit and lets you work as a caregiver for any employer. By the way, if you have any questions, welcome to my presentation. We will have a answer and questions session, so that if you have any questions, I'll be very happy to answer those questions. So I was saying, if you meet the requirements, you can get the work permit to work in Canada temporarily. Now let's check what are the eligibility requirements. You may be eligible to apply for either the home child care provider pilot or the home support worker pilot. First, you have to have a genuine valid job offer. Second, you have to be able to do the job. You need to find or have meet the language level. You need to meet the education requirements. You need to be admissible to Canada. This program works if you are outside the province of Quebec. And again, I like to emphasize that you have to have a genuine, valid job offer. Also, one of the requirements we're going to go over is the language level. We know that the main languages in Canada are either English or French. Basically, for English, you need to have a CLB or stands for Canadian Language Benchmark of 5 in English. Uh, Basically, or in French, you need to have a language level of 4. The agencies that study this are in charge of taking, you can take the test and then you submit your, your mark to, to us, and we pass that to the immigration office. And here comes one of the most important parts of the presentation that I want to emphasize, because you must have completed a post-secondary education, at least 1 year in Canada. So if you don't have a Canada education credential, you can get your foreign credential assessed. There is an agency called WES to show that you have completed your Canadian post-secondary education credentials. But I want to make really emphasis here. At the same time, we offer the student visa, and you can come to Canada. You take the 1 year of post-secondary education. After you finish the year, we transition you to a work permit. You can work for 2 years, and then after the 2 years, you can have your permanent residence. So this is probably one of the best options, because technically, our agency, we don't find employers. Before times when the program was different, we were able to place you with an employer. A lot of people are thinking, oh, I can go as a caregiver to Canada. If you find the caregiver in Canada, we do the process. But technically, we don't find the employers for you. So I want to mention, and we will be doing another sessions on the 15th of February on how to come as a student. Then you can get a work permit, student visa, and after 2 years, you can apply as a permanent resident. Now, there is another option. If you are currently working in Canada as a caregiver and you don't meet the requirements, while you are working, you may be able to extend your work permit and fill the requirements of study. That may be possible, except that sometimes it's hard for the worker because they are attending work and they cannot take the student. They cannot be a student at a post-secondary institution. So basically, the idea is to emphasize that it's probably easier. I know there are some financial requirements to come as a student. Some people are already working in Canada, so you may be able to qualify if you fill the requirements. What is the general process? When we gather the documents, an immigration officer will make sure that we do that for you. We fill out the application forms correctly. You have paid your fees, that you have submitted your biometrics, that you have submitted your job offers. I want to emphasize that the job offer has to be a genuine job offer, that you have met the language requirements. And once you have all these documents, we submit to immigration, and you can still be working in Canada and wait for the response. But again, we don't find employers for you. You will have to provide the employer. Once you have the work permit, you can work for any employer, and you don't need basically a labor market impact assessment, which was a tough one to get before. As long as you have the job offer, you can go on and work. You can also change employer without getting a new permit or a new job offer, as long as your permit allows you to stay in Canada. There is also a pointer here that you can bring your dependents. For instance, if you are married, you can bring your husband, or if you have children, you can also bring your children along. They can go to school, and your husband may be able to work with an open work permit. And the good news is if you are approved for permanent residence, you get the confirmation of permanent residency. And if the application is approved, we ask you to send your passport for the processing of the corresponding visa. And this visa, important, includes your confirmation of permanent residency. For instance, if you need to come and you have waited for all this process and you can get your entry visa. So basically, this is one of the important parts, because if you are outside and you wait for the process, when you come, you will have already your permanent residence. Now, if you are currently working in Canada, you may be eligible for a bridge. It's called a bridging open work permit. Of course, this is to be approved by the immigration. I want to mention that all this information that I'm telling you about, you can find in the website of immigration, www.cic.ca. This information is the official information that you can, at any time, if you need to consult, you can go to that website and you will find it. Now, I'd like to mention to you that this is basically what the program is about. It's a very straightforward. I don't mention any prices or any amounts. What I do is, if you are interested, you can contact me through my email, wdsconsultants@yahoo.com, or you can add me in WhatsApp, +1 416 829 5199, +1 416 829 5199, and I will be very, very happy to give you the information. And if you require a personal consultation, of course, there is a fee. We charge $100 for 1 hour, because every case is personal, right? Every case is different. So we will analyze and study if you are qualified for this program, or if we advise you to do the student and work visa. Technically, the government is very interested in that, to bring people so that they can go to school and then they can pass to the permanent residency application. So I wonder at this moment if you have any questions. I'll be happy to hear your questions, and I'll have a couple of minutes to answer your questions. Anybody has a question?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Please write down my telephone number. I'll be very happy to answer your personal questions, like I said. And thank you very much for attending. This
So,
video has been recorded. If you request it, I will be happy to send the information to your email or to your WhatsApp. And be attending, if you can, on the 15th of February. We will dedicate also more time to the student and work visa. We are getting a lot of students accepted. We have a very high percentage of applications that are being taken, and we are already bringing to Canada. Even we are in the with the issue of the COVID, but the colleges have a plan for you. When you get here, you will get 15 days quarantine, and then most of our programs are online until you can go and take the programs in person. Anyways, thank you very much for your time. It's been a
thank you.
pleasure, and I'll be happy to have you on the 15th. Any questions so far, please?
May I ask for
Yes.
your email again, sir?
Well, can you please louder?
May I ask for your email again?
Yes. It's wdsconsultants@yahoo.com. wdsconsultants@yahoo.com.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, and also I'm gonna write it here on the chat, just in case. Yeah, just give me a second. And also my WhatsApp. That's my email, and also my WhatsApp. That's my WhatsApp, +1 416 829 5199. Don't hesitate to text me or email. I'll be very happy to answer your questions. Thank you very much for attending. It's been a pleasure, and
Thank you,
stay
sir.
safe wherever you are. Have a nice day. Take care.
You too, sir. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.